Oil coolers are on to the next stage. Oh, I've left the capping on. And you're not helping moving around all the time. And listen to this door banging. What is going on? Today we're making oil coolers. We're doing 2 engine oil coolers, 2 transmission oil coolers. These are made to our supplied dimensions. We can make them 20 size, same with our radiators, same with our intercoolers, charge coolers. You just make a phone call, tell us what size you want, we can make it. In the manufacturing process, the end tanks of these, they get really covered in a contaminant. It needs to be removed before we can weld to it, or else it makes our weld go pretty terrible. These are our end tanks, end caps. They are folded here in-house. We attach them onto the end. We add an extra fold into these corners. It looks nicer, I think, than just a square, boring end tank. So that's just something that we do with our oil coolers. These are the AN fittings. We're going to use AN6 on the transmission cooler. We're going to use AN10 on the oil cooler. All made to customers' requirements. You wouldn't want any smaller than an AN10 on your oil cooler anyway, or on an oil line. You're just going to end up with restriction problems. So AN10 will be the smallest you'd go. Not uncommon though to see an AN12 or an AN14. These are, same again, folded in-house. Cappings for the tops and the bottoms of the oil coolers. These go on last, and we'll get to that in a short while. Hey Diesel, are we going to do it? So that's the 2 oil coolers now done, ready for the next step. AN10 oil fittings, going to drill them into the top of there. The reason that we leave the lower caps off, when we drill the holes in the top, any swarf that may go in there can be easily removed. So that's the next step. What do you think, Diesel? What has happened to Diesel? What are you doing? You just stay there, please. Stop messing around. Oil coolers are on to the next stage. The end tanks are now done, capped off, AN10 fittings on. We pressure tested once. The reason for pressure testing now, this weld gets completely covered by the cappings. If there's a problem there, it's difficult to see. It's easy to spot now, it can be fixed. These then get shaped up on the ends. They fit absolutely lovely. There's one more weld to do, either side, bottom and top, and then pressure test again, and we'll start fitting it to the radiator. The oil coolers are now finished. The next thing is to fit them to the radiator. I need to put the radiator in the car and then I'll make a decision as to where I'll locate the oil coolers on the radiator, and then I'll decide how I'm going to make the brackets to fit them to the radiator. Until the radiator's in place, I'll wait to do that. That could be a lengthy video, so I'm going to do another video showing that. There's lots of different ways that we can make it fit, different brackets, rubber mounts or hard mounts, depending on weight, depends on options. I'll do that further down the line. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. If nothing else, I've had a lot of fun doing this. I've had a lot of fun doing it with the dogs, and it just gives you a bit of an insight as to some of the things that we do. If there's anything that you want us to cover, it's early days yet, I'll try and cover it. So thanks for watching. If you like it, press like, leave a comment, everything's taken on board, and I'll see you on the next one.
Are you ready?
Ha 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 ha.